Hello everyone, here we are back in Microsoft Azure portal. In the previous video, we had seen how we can create a Linux OS based virtual machine which is running Ubuntu version 18.04 operating system. Okay, so here are the details of our virtual machine. Now let's see how we can connect to this virtual machine. In the Windows virtual machine series, we connected to Windows VM using RDP. Now for the Linux virtual machine, we will be using SSH for connecting to it. So here is an option to connect and then click on SSH. Okay, so connecting via SSH with client. So we can either use PuTTY or any other tools. And then this shows the way of how to connect to your Linux virtual machine using the SSH public or private key way. But we had selected that we want to connect to this virtual machine using administrator username and password, right? If you remember. So there are two options to connect to this Linux virtual machine, either SSH public key, private key pair, or either the administrator account username and password. So we had given username and password for connecting to this virtual machine. If you want to connect to your Linux virtual machine using SSH public private key pair, so this is the way you can do that. So for you also using the administrator username and password way, we will be using this PuTTY tool. So you can download this PuTTY tool from the internet. Okay, it's a simple tool you can download. So let's just open it. So here is this PuTTY tool. So it asks for our IP address. So let's select and copy paste the IP public IP address of our virtual machine. So from here you can, from this overview page, you can get the public IP address of the Linux virtual machine. Copy it and then just simply paste it here. And we want to connect to this Linux virtual machine using SSH on port 22. So the different settings are very much same. Okay, leave them as it is and then just simply click on open. It is giving us the security alert, so let's just accept it. Now we need to give the administrator username and the password in order to connect to this Linux virtual machine. So I am authenticated successfully and now I am connected to this Linux virtual machine. Okay. So now we will install Apache web server on this Linux virtual machine to host a very simple web page. Okay. So in Windows we use Internet Information Services web server to host our website. In the Linux we will use Apache web server to host our very simple website or the web page. So let's just first log in as a root user. So just provide the command sudo su to get the administrator privileges. Okay, now we are in the administration mode in the root as the root user. Let's first update all of the packages. Now before now since this is downloading or updating the package, before so it is done. Now before installing the Apache web server, let's see if we get anything, if we run this public IP. So currently there is nothing running on this Linux virtual machine. Okay, so that's why we aren't getting anything. So now we will install Apache web server. So the command for that is, we are passing the Y flag because while installing the Apache web server, it asks for our confirmation that do you want to proceed or no. So we are selecting Y here to give our option already as a yes. Okay, so hence it won't ask us further. We are already giving yes here that yes, we want to proceed, and then install Apache 2. So this command will install the Apache web server. So it's downloading and installing Apache web server. So let's allow this to be completed. Okay, now it's done. Our Apache web server has been installed. Now we need to install. Now we need to start our Apache web server. So the command for that is sudo service apache to start. Now just hit enter and run this. Now our Apache web server has been started. Now let's see what is the default web page now we are getting, because since we installed IIS web server in Windows VM, we were getting some default web page already, right? So now let's see what default page here we are getting for Apache web server in the Linux VM. So we have already our copied IP address here. Let's just refresh this page. So it is using HTTPS, so we haven't allowed HTTPS traffic. So let's just cancel this. As you can see, yes, our Apache default web page is now working. Means we have successfully installed Apache web server in our Ubuntu Linux virtual machine. So this is the default page we are getting. Now let's replace this default page with some simple line. Okay. So for simplicity, instead of creating any HTML file, I will just give a simple line which will be shown in the web page. So let's do that. I will use this echo command to print a very simple line, but instead of printing here just in the terminal itself, I will pass this to the index file so that this index file gets replaced by this echo line. Okay, we need to replace this default web page with our own line. So I'll pass this echo line from here to the index.html page of the Apache web server. So I will give the very basic line which says Linux VM. This is my first Linux VM running in Microsoft Azure. Okay, so this is just a very simple line which will be displayed in our web page. Now I will pass this to the default home page of our Apache web server. So the path for that is, okay, so the path for that is var www html index.html. So this index html page will be replaced by this single line. So let's execute this. Now let's refresh the home page, and now you can see we are getting Linux VM. This is my first Linux VM running in Microsoft Azure. So we have replaced that default Apache page with our very own line. So this is how you can deploy a very simple website running in the Linux VM of Microsoft, Linux VM in Microsoft Azure. So this was a demo of how to basically host the simple workload or website in the Linux VM, which is running in the Microsoft Azure, and the location of this Linux VM server is Central US region. Okay, so it is running in one of the data center in Central US region. So I hope you enjoyed the demo. Now we have all seen how we can create a Windows and Linux virtual machine, and how we can deploy a basic workload in both of these type of machine. So thank you for watching. In the next video, we will be covering Azure Web App Service. So this virtual machine is a infrastructure as a service. Now what we'll be covering in the next video, which is Azure Web App Service, it is a platform as a service. So we will see that in detail in the next video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Bye.